Alright, it is Monday, October 20th, 2014. The stream is online. Let me make sure that I'm streaming to the right channel, which is the Barney 2 channel. Yep, and I am. So I'm going to open up Unreal World. I think I'm going to play Unreal World for, oh god, for what may be, I don't know if this will be the last time I play it, but it's very likely that it will. I'm looking to make like 2 or 3 more characters and play the game for like, I don't know, anywhere from like 2 to 5 hours maybe, and then take a break and then possibly play Dota later. Most likely play Dota later, but anyways. Unreal World time. So let's see. Let me just it's kind of awkward to set up streaming Unreal World and streaming on the second channel, because first of all, when you tab in and out of Unreal World and you have it on like the full screen capture mode, it fucks with the placement of everything. And I just want to make sure that, there we go, that you guys can actually see what I see, so to say, and that you're seeing the Unreal World window and that it's centered and everything, and it looks like it is. So now I can tab out of my OBS. It doesn't need to be open anymore. And then bam. Well, I mean, my OBS needs to be open, but I don't need to see it on the second monitor because I confirmed that you guys can indeed see what I am seeing. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, create a new character. So, what I want to do is I want to make, like I said, I want to make like 2 or 3 more characters, and I think I'll go with 3 today. And then one of them will be like short-lived, one of them will be like extremely long-lived, and then one of them we'll see. So, for character creation, we'll just go with like the one that lets you remove 1 point from anything and then add another. Actually, I think the first character I want him to be like really short-lived, and I think I want to do one of the starts that is like really like really hard start, I suppose, which is the runaway slave start, where you start with pretty much nothing. You start in the middle of a Nurpazit camp, and pretty much the only way to survive in the Nurpazit start is to be able to run away from the Nurpazits immediately. Because if you fight, you'll get like swarmed down by Nurpazit warriors. You're underarmed, but if you have like a heavy builded character, like say you're playing a Calmo character and you're like 250 pounds, you're not going to run, and you have very low speed and agility, you're not going to be able to run out of the camp and not die. But if you make a very specific type of character, you can actually get away. I was actually looking at the chat for someone to make the character, or to name the character after. That's why I was stalled on this menu, and then I see Badaptoad say, can I be a character? And absolutely, Badaptoad, this character is going to be perfect for you, because I was thinking of what I want to do with this character. If I want to make it the short-lived character, I want to have some goals, okay? Every single character will have some goals. Like, one of the characters that I'll play today will have the goal of wiping out like all of the Nurpazit, and he'll be like the most long-lived character. But this character isn't going to live very long. So he's going to be... Let's see, I want to make sure that I spell Badaptoad properly. There we go. And then, let's see, what race are you going to be? So you're going to be a really fucking small dude, Badaptoad, because first of all, you're like 14 or some shit like that. And then second of all, if I want to survive this, I need to be a really small and agile like race. I'm not going to make you an Owl Tribe though, because the Owl Tribe are, I think, probably one of the... I would say that the Calmo are the best of the bigger build people, and the Owl Tribe are probably the best of the small build people. We're going to make you... I think we're going to make you a disgusting seal. No, hold on. We'll make you Owl Tribe, because your character actually needs to be pretty good. You're going to be male. Which one are you going to be? Okay, so on this character, you're also going to be a child killer. So we're going to make this you, because he looks like the most questionable of all these people. In terms of like, this guy and this guy are probably like the least likely people I would like get in a van with. And then it needs to be the summer, because you need to be able to survive with almost nothing on. Alright, so in terms of character creation, I'm just going to keep slamming down the reroll so you guys can see. If you look, the Owl tribe really never roll into like one of the bigger builds, and they tend to be really, really small, and they tend to have pretty low strength. This would be an extremely good character right here, except for my purposes. Like if I intended to have like a long-lived small build character, this would be like decent. Except for my purposes, it's actually not good, because if you look, his speed is really, really low, and his endurance is pretty low. And for the start of this character, you need to be able to like immediately get out of a Nerpizit camp. So the most important stats are going to be being small and fast. So like high speed characters would be good. Like this would be an okay character, perhaps. It's unusually low eyesight for an Owl tribe character though. Actually, but any small build that has like really high speed. Also, for your purposes, you're probably going to be running away from a lot of villages, so being small and fast is like top importance. I'm thinking that having higher endurance would also be important, but it looks like Owl tribe just have really, really low endurance in general and pretty low strength. So I'll settle for like above average endurance, I guess. Now looking at this, like this would be pathetic endurance. I wouldn't settle for this, all your other stats are good. I don't want to spend too long re-rolling the character though anymore, because when I think about it, the odds that your character immediately dies are pretty high. This is a good roll, except the fact that you're not the smallest build, and you're actually like above that, but it's okay. I'll accept this. You actually have, I think, what is possibly the two best prayers I think that you can start with even. So first of all, you have Oath of Iron, which is one of the really, really good rituals, because Oath of Iron, like, one of the downsides to having Oath of Iron in Blood Staunching Prayer is that you don't have any kind of general sacrifice, so if you use these a lot, the gods will get really mad at you. However, Oath of Iron lets you enchant iron weapons, so you can like enchant javelins and your general weapon. And then Blood Staunching Prayer is really, really useful. Let's see, used to make forecoming healing attempts successful. Actually, no. I thought this was Blood Stanching Incantation, which stops your bleeding immediately. Blood Stanching Prayer probably won't be, or Blood Staunching Prayer probably won't be too useful for you, but either way. So at the start I chose I can only, I went for the start that lets you be able to downgrade up to 2 points in everything. And your character, like virtually everything outside of combat is going to be pretty useless. Your dodge is above average, but for an Owl tribe, that's actually kind of... Owl tribe has one of the highest dodge. Dodge is one of the most important stats, that's why you can't raise or decrease it, but Owl tribe naturally, like you can get Owl tribe characters to start with like 80, 90 dodge, and that's like really, really useful if you intend to actually survive long term. But you're going to be good with a bow. Your character has to be good with a dagger because, first of all, you're going to be like trying to kill people and run away. And you're not going to have a lot of equipment, so you're going to want to be light. And also, you're going to be the escaped slave start, which means that, let's see, with the escaped slave start, you start with a dagger and very, very little. If I can, I'll try to raise your stealth is going to be extremely important. Luckily, your master stealth, master dagger, which is good. Master bow as well. However, you could be a fucking really good skier, and you could be a really good climber, and you could be a decent swimmer. I would like you to be a decent swimmer for the specific purposes of this start, but we'll see. So you also, I want you to be good with an axe for the sole reason that axe, dagger, and bow are all very common weapons, and they're good execution weapons. Like, here's the best way I can describe, say you get somebody when they're unconscious or they're sleeping, which will be how you try to kill a lot of people on this character. If you go for, say you have a really good weapon even, like two of the best weapons in this game are Battle Axe and Battle Sword, because they're very, very heavy and they do a lot of damage with the edge. But if you even have like a Battle Axe and you hit someone with a blunt in the abdomen while they're sleeping, it probably won't kill them. And if you have a Battle Sword and you stab somebody in the gut, you're not going to kill them either. But if you have like a Battle Axe and you hit somebody in the skull or the neck, you will very likely one-shot them. And if you have a Battle Sword and you chop somebody in the neck, you'll probably one-shot them as well, because you're like decapitating them. But you're not going to find very many clubs and swords, because swords are hard to come by unless you're starting in the really, really like Drick areas, like the far west area, or you're encountering Nerpizit early on, same with shields. But you're going to start with a dagger. Axes are easy to come by, and axes are good execution weapons, and they're better weapons than daggers. And then bows are easy to come by as well. And your stealth obviously needs to be really high. So you have a lot of points to put into other shit, so I'm going to immediately jack up your climbing and your swimming as high as you can. Your skiing is going to be unimportant because you probably won't start during the winter. Let's see. In case you survive for any amount of time at all, I'm going to increase physician and tracking, which probably, again, won't be very important. Because your hide working is really high, I'll go hide working and ritual, because your rituals are good. And then we'll go with survival. And then the last 2 points, I'll make you able to fish, and I will make you able to cut down trees, which will probably not be important, but in case you need to be able to make a raft. However, I gave you a good amount of swimming skill, but there are some instances where being able to make a raft and cut down a tree are going to be helpful anyways. But now this is the amusing part, because I'll remember all of the things that I did here, because I'll give you 1 or 2 attempts to get out of the camp at Aptode, because it's very likely that you're just going to die outright. Why did you shoot so early? What? I mean, I actually woke up at like a pretty normal time today. It's like 7 or 8 or something. And yeah, so let's see. You're an Owl tribe, so if I start in any of your cultural, okay, so like here's what I want you to do. You're gonna have the escaped slave start, but if you can accomplish your goal of killing a certain number of children at Aptode, then your character will, and getting out of the Nurpizit camp within 3 lives, you will gain the right to a longer life, so to say. This is actually maybe an okay starting area because, okay, here's how I would describe the map in Unreal World, basically. I'll do it with the culture zones on. There's very little of anything that you're going to find in like Seal Tribe, Kuka Tribe, or even mostly Owl Tribe area, to be honest. I mean, Owl Tribe is at least more interesting because they're like reindeer herding, and like Seal Tribe is kind of dumb as fuck because of the fact that like they still haven't even implemented seals yet. The Sartola area is somewhat interesting because the Sartola are kind of like one of the wealthier people to trade with, but they don't have, I don't remember which one it was, but it's either the Sartola or the Koivula / the yellow or orange people that are near the Drix, that one of them is quite wealthy and have substandard quality goods, but at least a good selection. And then aside from that, basically the only people that you're going to be able to get the really good shit from are the Drix. Everyone else is like pretty poor, or not necessarily pretty poor. For instance, like the Kalmo and Kisei or whatever are not very poor, but they don't have things like swords, iron armor, metal armor, and things like that. And the Seal Tribe people mostly, like all of these guys up here, just have like hides and shit. But the Rimi, I think, is decently wealthy, as are these guys. I don't think actually the Rimi are wealthy at all. But the point is, if you want to actually do something fun, I would say that this entire portion of the map over here, I'll circle it with my mouse, here we go. If you guys can see the mouse even with the way I'm screen capturing, I hope you can. This entire portion of the map here is like fucking pretty much useless in my opinion. Or it's like, I don't want to say pretty much useless, but it's not very fun to stay around, or it's not very exciting. That said, traveling by waterway, like the Drick area is amusing because the Drick cities are really big and there's lots of people and they have lots of trade goods and they're near the water. And then this whole bay over here is nice because one of the more entertaining things to do when your character has gotten past the survival stage is to like raid the Nurpizit, and being able to get near the Nurpizit is useful. So basically, I like to, if I have a character, hang out just around this area just because I like to be close to the Nurpizit. And then traveling by waterway is the fastest way to travel, and it's the easiest way to store goods because you can put an infinite amount of shit on a raft. And generally, you can travel by river up to both the Kalmo and the Kisei. And if you're going to be recruiting people to fight the Nurpizit, the Kalmo are usually the best people to do it with. The Kalmo are naturally like pretty much the highest strength, biggest characters. And lots of Kalmo woodsmen will come with you if you ask them to. And you can travel to Kalmo lands by river. And Kalmo are supposedly strong because they start near the Nurps. Anyways, with Badaptoad's character, you're going to start in the corner of Owl Tribe lands. And let's see. I actually don't see any Owl Tribe villages near you. Actually, I guess you start very near one village. But I need to remember this map. Like, if someone in the chat screenshots this and puts even like a MS and pastes it in MS Paint that makes like an image or link or whatever, it would help as well. Because finding the nearby villages for Badapto to be able to accomplish his goal of killing 10 children is going to be very hard. Altribe villages are very small. They're the extremely small red dots. So there's one here, here, here. So basically there's a village very near Badapto to the north. There's one on the south side of a lake to the southeast. And then short of that, like I guess very, very highly north, it's going to be hard to find 10 children because usually it's going to be easiest to get one per village. I mean, Well, either way, I think I've described the map enough and you've started in a good enough location that good luck to you. We'll see how this goes. So, like I said before, we're going to start with the runaway slave start, and there's a good chance that you're going to die immediately. I'll even, without actually fully reading this, basically your history, Badaptode, is that your village got attacked, you were taken as a slave by the Nurpazit, you eventually see an opportunity to like escape after ruffling with like the Nurpazit and blah blah blah. But the point is, you're lightly dressed, you're carrying only a few weapons, which means only one knife, and if you manage to escape, surviving the wilderness like this without supplies may get very hard. On the other hand, fighting against a superior enemy may be more foolish, even though they're only carrying equipment you could use to. Or even though they're carrying equipment you could use to. But it's actually pretty much unrealistic to fight the Nurpazit immediately at the start. Alright, here you go. So let's see how fast you are. That's going to be immediately... Okay, so the first move is I'm going to go try to hide. Luckily, I can hide. I would say that like 40% of the time, maybe, when you do this start, you start so close to a Nurpazit that you actually cannot hide because it just gives you the message that you're clearly seen. I mean, I can see a Nurpazit hut up here, and that's not good. So I'm going to, now my first maneuver, my first turn, I'm going to take a 180. We're going to see what's around us. Okay, immediately, Nurpazit tent. It's very likely that in the next couple of turns you're going to be spotted. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like, I'm going to perform a 90-degree turn up towards here, and I'm just going to walk towards there because there's a rock here, and if I get seen in the first couple of turns, I can take cover behind that and try to run. I sneak ahead. Jeez, how good are you at sneaking? Oh, you're a master. God damn it, Aptoad, this is gonna be... You move like a ghost? You failed to sneak unnoticeably? Uh-oh. Holy shit, was it that easy? Oh my god, Badaptoad. Oh wow, that was like the easiest getaway from a Nurpazit start that I think I've ever seen. You started in a really good location. You gotta get a good lay of the land, so you gotta see a lot of the camp. And then you just got away without even being seen. God damn. Yeah, you can actually zoom out, which is important if your character has better eyesight. But actually playing like this, it just looks so grainy. So anyways. There were Altribe, I believe, just north of you. Yeah, he's a ghost. Badaptoad's so sneaky. Alright, so let's check out your equipment. So basically, like I said, you start with a knife. However, your quality of knife is substandard, a rough, broad knife, and you have no food, which is another thing that makes this one of the hardest starts. However, you got out of the camp uninjured. So there are two things I could do. I could make I suppose there are three things I could do. I could make my way north into Altribe lands, but I need to be able to find or actually see the very small Altribe village, which is like probably going to be really small and not have very many amenities in it. I can make my way over here where I think there's also one other village, or I can make my way into Kalma lands, but I think I'm going to make my way north. Alright, so now I'm in Altribe lands. Looks like there's a lot of marshes around here. If you look at the temperature, luckily it's like fairly warm. So despite having almost no like protective clothing, You're not like dying or anything like that. But you're gonna start getting really hungry really soon. It's gonna become nighttime. So I need to find this actual village, but I don't know where it actually is. I need to find a village. I'm basically wandering around aimlessly in Altribe lands trying to find one of the... Feeling rather warm. Okay, so I don't know if I search this area, if I'm going to be more likely of finding a village than if I search this area. No food, eat the children he kills. 2 birds, 1 stone. Exactly. Except butchering the child, if I can even get a clean kill. I need to find a village by nighttime. Because 1, I'm getting really hungry. As you explore the wilderness, a settlement comes up into view ahead. Thank God. Because I was saying, I need to find a village by nighttime. Because I need to get people when they're asleep. Because Badaptoad is not strong enough to like 1v1 an entire village. And not only that, but also he is getting hungry. Okay, so the village is over here. Right? Oh no, it's right there. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's see what a typical Altribe village looks like. Who are you? Altribe hunter. So he has a staff, a hunting knife, cord, a woolen mug. But he's got clothing. Reasonably warm clothing at that. At first I saw the 2 rocks, and like very, very big Drick towns have a solid rock wall. And then there's also, sometimes you may encounter a really, really large city that is one of, I don't remember which culture it was, but one of the 2 that's adjacent to the Dricks. And sometimes they'll have 1 or 2 walled cities, but the Dricks might have like 3 or 4 like walled cities that are huge. And I was like, holy fuck, is this like some sort of walled Altribe village and not some sort of Altribe shanty town? But nope, it's probably some Altribe shanty town. This woman has nothing. She's a small knife, so she's hardly combat capable. She's not even a threat. That Altribe hunter, I think he was a hunter, looked threatening though. This guy has a northern knife. That's a pretty good knife, but he's an old man. Okay, so we got it first. We see a child. Altribe child. Oh, he has good clothing too. What kind of clothing does he have on? Fine nettle shirt, woolen mittens. All right, let's talk to him. Let's see who he is. Hey, what's up, buddy? Greetings, unfamiliar tribesman. What's on your mind? Who are you? My name is Juicy. Is this Juicy J? I'm Badaptribe. Good to know you, unfamiliar tribesman. Let's ask him where the other villages are. Let's see if he knows. Ask for directions? Does he know things? Tell me, Juicy J. Oh, prophet. There's a settlement in the southeast in the region called something. It's an hour walk away from here, 10 kilometers at the most. It's an Altribe village. Any more distant ones? Settlement in the southwest. So southwest and southeast. Okay, so there's also a lake nearby. Alright, so like I said, on the ground in these shitty like tribe villages, they just have furs. Like reindeer fur, elk fur, reindeer fur. And then usually they have some sort of food, but stag fur, wolf fur, reindeer fur, reindeer fur, reindeer fur. However, one of the things of value that you can actually find here, oh, they have dog pen. Dog pen is actually one of the nicer things. It's probably one of the more useful tribal pens that you can have. Dog pen is actually one of the more useful animals, I think, in general. Is this Juicy? Juicy J? Yeah, it's Juicy. Let's take a look around. Northern knife, that's the old man I saw before. Small knife. Unarmed. Who is he? Small knife and a hand axe. He's probably among one of the highest threats. Small knife and smoked elk cut. Let's see who this guy is. Let's hit him up. I'm Ilpo. Let's see if he would come with me if I had the resources. No, he's not interested. No, you're not interested in coming with me at all in any capacity. Alright, so there's another kid. Hana? Alright, so we got Juicy J and 3 Hana in the village. So let's see, would he come with me? If I had the equipment? No, would you go hunting with me? Yo, he would come hunting with me. Would you go on helping hand? Yeah, he would. And he just needs more food. Alright, oh, that's Hanu, actually, not Hana. Or Hannah. Whatever I thought. So that guy's legit. I like Hanu. This is a bigger village than I thought I would find as well. Osmo. Osmo might end up getting stabbed tonight. Do they not have food in this fucking village? Are you shitting me? They only have fucking furs? Is this some sort of joke? Whoa, okay, no, okay, so they... Oh, shit, look how many reindeer they have. There's a reindeer pen, which is a common amenity in these places. Who is this? That's Osmo. Fucking Osmo, dude. Scaring me, kid. We'll go into blurry drunken view. Okay, they have one more tent. It might actually have food in it. Thank God they have food. A smoked bear cut. Smoked capercaillie. Bear. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't know if this is an exploit or not. Or if this is how it's intended. But I'm just going to pick up one off the floor. I'm going to eat it in front of them. I'm going to walk up to their little water hole. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to walk out of the village. Someone's going to stop me and be like, yo, don't leave without paying. Well, no, it didn't even happen. Oh, so here, someone's like, oh, you have stolen goods. You need to pay right now. Here we go. And I'm like, oh, I don't have it. And she's like, next time only barter when you have stuff for it. And it's like, okay, legit. You let me just, like, basically rob you. Just ate for free out of your village. Soon I'm gonna eat your children. Alright, so I have a little bit of time before the nighttime, and they said there's a village to the southwest and to the southeast. I'm gonna check out the one to the southwest because I was gonna look there earlier when I was at that conundrum where I was like, do I search here or do I go north? But I have a little bit of time before it's nighttime. Alright, I should probably start heading back soon. It's gonna be night. Oh, I encountered an Owl Tribe woodsman in the forest? What's up, dude? Oh, is he just sleeping? Is this just the... Alright, Badaptoda begins. Barnier, you can craft a bow and stuff. You don't have to just use a shitty knife. Yeah, I'm aware, but I don't really have anything that I can, like... I can't really afford to cut my clothing into, the things I need to, like, make arrows and stuff. Alright, he woke up when I got near. Alright, let's see what he's wearing. Fur footwear, linen trousers, linen undershirt, woolen cloak, fur hood, and mail mittens? Wow, mail mittens. And he has a roasted reindeer cut, a staff, a hand axe, a broad knife that's not damaged, leather rope, and rope. So he has 2 ropes, which are useful. For various reasons. Let's chat him up. You are bothering us at an unusual hour, unfamiliar tribesman. What do you mean, unfamiliar tribesman? I'm Avo. Look, I'm of the Owl Tribe. Good to know you, unfamiliar tribesman. Oh, okay, at least we're good there. Alright, tell me where the village are. There's a settlement in the northwest. Okay, so he told me about the one that I already know about. Oh, he doesn't know about any more. What do you have for trade? I have some goods for trade. Your ropes. Fuck you, dude. I don't want to buy your shitty ropes. Would you come with me if I had it? No, you wouldn't. Not even as a helping. No, you wouldn't even come hunting with me and you're a hunter? Alright, what do you guys think? 1s if I should just off this guy, and 2s if not. So here's one. I think I should, though. Because here's the thing about it. If I can off this guy, they might not even know about it in the village. 2, I'm like starving, so he's like free food. And I don't know if the villagers are gonna start beating the shit out of me if I keep eating for free. And 2, I think or I guess 3, one of the easiest ways to acquire wealth in this game, or to start out when you have virtually nothing and you're doing one of the harder starts like Escape Slave, is to just kill somebody who has things. And this guy has things. Alright, so we're gonna do it. Let's see if he falls asleep around me again. Okay, if he doesn't fall asleep around me, I actually don't think I can overpower him. Okay, he fell asleep. Can I hide? I'm hiding? Okay, he didn't wake up. He didn't wake up because I'm like a fucking ghost. Alright. Oh, this is so perfect! This is so perfect in every way. First of all, I chose to start in the summer, so it's like nighttime, so I'm not freezing to death. I'm only a bit cool. And 2, the reason this is so perfect... Wait till he sleeps. The reason this is so perfect is because he's not only asleep, but he's looking in the opposite direction, so I get a backstab. Now I have to be able to like one-shot this guy with my rough broadknife. What is my skill with knife? Really good. I'm a master. What is your skill sneaking again? You're not Grandmaster. Okay, you're Grandmaster Survivalist at least. Alright, so I'm going to go for edge to the neck. Alright, here we go. You try to slash Avo with your broadknife. The attack properties of the broadknife add a little bonus to the success of your attack. You carry out a perfect strike, solid hit to the neck. He starts bleeding. Did he fall unconscious? Yeah, he fell unconscious, which is perfect. Let's look at him really quick. Serious cut in the neck. He's not actually heavily wounded, though, so this guy must be like a beast. I don't think you would have been able to fight this guy if you didn't fight like a bitch. Alright, another solid hit to the neck. Is he actually wounded yet? Okay, now he's grievously wounded. He has 2 serious cuts to the neck. I'm just going to now stab him in the skull. Perfect thrust to his skull. So here's how knives work. The edge to neck is better, I think, than point to neck. I could be wrong, but edge to neck is one of the most effective ways to execute someone, or to get like a strong blow like the one I got on this guy when he's sleeping. But the point on the knife is where the real damage is done. But now he has a serious puncture in his skull. This guy is like really fucked up. So now I'm going to just start stabbing him in the legs in case he wakes up, because he's bleeding out from the neck. So if I just start stabbing him in the legs, even if he wakes up, I can utilize my superior speed to kill him. Actually, no, I can't stab him. Like, whatever. I'll just stab him in the neck until he dies. Okay, so he's tanked like 4 hits to the neck. Alright, so now he's finally dead. How much should this motherfucker weigh? Let's find out. So I take his staff, his axe, and his knife, which are all perfect condition, which is good. I'm going to take his clothing as well, his ropes, his food. He weighed 128 pounds, which is less than I thought. Do I want to cut him up yet? Let's see. Yeah, I do. I'm extremely tired now, though. Okay, I'm going to stop hiding. I'm just going to make my way back to the village. Good, clean kill for Badapto. The first of many, hopefully. You don't have to off a child immediately. You have time. And you got to get the right time so that people don't get mad at you. I always do point neck and one-shot to everyone, but you do have a shitty knife. That's true. Point to neck and edge to neck are 2 of the most effective ways to execute somebody, though. Oh, this is their food area. Is there a fire in the middle? You see a burnt-out fire here. I need to go to sleep in an area that has a not burnt-out fire. I need to, like, cook a little of this person. Burnt-out fire. Whatever, I'm ready to drop. I'm just going to sleep. And then hunger will probably wake me. Nope, I just wake up. Holy shit, was I sleeping in the middle of a fucking fire? There's an immediate fire as I back off. Holy shit, they have so many furs here. Alright, so I move into the corner. I'm gonna go skills. And I'm gonna cook this bitch. Your cooking skills are awful. This is good though, because now you may be able to acquire a companion with your human meat. Alright, where's the little water hole? It's over here. Yeah, there we go. Now you're gonna eat your kill. I remember when it used to, or wasn't there a time when it named the human after the person that it was? Oh, whatever. We'll eat his fat, and I will eat the cuts of him. It's bland because you suck at cooking. Is there any more human cooking? Nope. Alright, so let's take stock of how much human you have. Alright, first of all, let's strip down. Alright, now let's wear your best clothing. Alright, your rough woolen trousers are 6 pounds, so they're good. Your linen shirt is 3 pounds. You wear everything? Can't wear linen trousers over the woolen trousers that are already being worn. How good are my woolen trousers? Let's see. Rough woolen trousers are 6 pounds. So this is the optimal clothing setup for you. Let's see how good your protections are. Pretty bad against everything. Terrible against everything. Kind of okay against edge because of your shirt. Listen to those fucking drums. But you're decent against the cold. Yeah, but bear furs, fox furs, and lynx furs are the valuable furs that you can find here. Who are you? Alright. Would you be willing to go on an adventure with me? Ah, I don't feel like helping you on that matter, annoying stranger. I wonder if this is because I ate for free in their village and they don't like me. Nope. Who are you? Osmo? Oh, fuck you, Osmo. I wonder if the other guy I met... There was some guy that I met who would have been willing to be my helping hand, he said. Sometimes old men will come with you. I feel like Badaptoad, since he's like 14 in real life, he could use an old man companion for his purposes. This old guy can help me kill children. Avna. Okay, Avna, will you come with me, dude? I feel like these guys are actually legitimately annoyed that I stole the food from them. And ate it. That's probably it. Oh, Hanu, I think this was the guy. This was the guy that would have came with me before. Let's see if he will still come with me. Oh man, they're actually mad. Okay, so I have legitimately upset this village. Fuck them though. Let's see what kind of valuable furs they have. Fucking shitty reindeer furs, reindeer just... Okay, so they have a lynx fur, a fox fur. These are valuable. I don't know what the value of wolf fur is relative to other furs. Another lynx fur. Reindeer fur. Bear fur. Bear fur, I wonder how heavy it is. 24-pound bear fur. Piece of dried food. Elk fur. Wolf fur. I feel like wolf fur has to be more valuable. You hear someone shouting when you picked all those... When you hear someone shouting, when you've picked all the items you want, come chat with us and trade for the goods. Little do they know. Here I'm going to try to steal from them, based on the fact that your character moves really fast. How fast do I run? 12 kilometers an hour? That's pretty fast. I'm going to grab this rock, though. How much does the stone weigh? Stone weighs 14 pounds. I'm going to drop it. I want to be able to have a stone to throw at somebody, but I can pick one up. Because someone is going to follow me out when I jack all this shit. Was there any more food that I didn't take? Yeah, there was. Oh, jackpot. Alright, so I'm going to only take the stuff that is above roasted quality, just because I don't want to take so much weight that I can't run fast. So smoked is above roasted quality. Smoke is above roasted quality. Smoke. Dried is top quality. And then smoked. Alright, so here what I'm going to do, since these guys already don't like me, and I don't like them, I'm going to try to bolt out of the fucking area. I'm just going to take a run for it. And the plan here is that if they catch me, I'm either going to just draw... since I'm uninjured, I'm not going to accept a beating. If they catch me, I'll just give them all their shit back. And if they don't catch me, then good for me. Then I've made out like a bandit. But I might just drop some... God, human weighs so much. But if I can get out with these Lynx furs, it would be very valuable. You hear someone shouting, "Come back, you thief! I saw you carry our goods." Well, that's not good. Do I immediately run? I want to get out of the forest, because I want to be able to run in a straight line. I want to get far away from the village in case this guy starts combat with me. I'm actually going to equip a weapon now. Let's see, what were your weapon skills like? Dagger, axe, and bow. Alright, so you're actually competent with a axe, which I'm very happy for because you have a hand axe. I think hand axe is a better weapon than broad axe. Or than, I'm sorry, broad knife, rather. I want to get as far away from this place as I can. Oh shit, he's actually aggro on me? Aggressive Owl Tribe Hunter, he's wielding a hunting knife. That's a good knife. Oh god, they're actually aggro. I need to actually, like, run now. And if I need to drop your shit. Black Screen of Death. I don't actually know why that is, but... See, that's the problem with, like, there's so many minor issues with shooting this game, but I'm looking at, like, my obs and it doesn't appear to be a black screen for me, but here we go. Wait for it. And when I tab in, I might not be able to see the chat immediately, but... Alright, is it better? 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 Wait for it. If it's not better now, that'll be quite annoying. No, it's not? See, that's really, really problematic then, because I'm window capturing the same way that I was doing it before. Just restart the stream? No, let me fuck around with obs a little bit before I do. Let's see, can you see it now? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? I can't see the chat now is the issue. Like, I can't see the chat at all. See, now it's problematic because I'm like, can you guys see it now? But I can't see the chat, so... But now I'll wait a little bit, then I'll tab out. Nothing? Nope. Alright, fuck it. I'll restart the stream. The stream dropped a second, so you think it's an issue with Twitch encoding your video? Alright, I'll restart.